Am I being heard? Am I being heard? Possibly. Possibly. Am I being heard? Am I being heard? Possibly. Possibly.
Peace all on the
Possibly.
track.
Am I being heard? Possibly.
Yes, you are being heard, sir. Episode 16,
And we back.
direct with purpose and passion. You got your boy Zadi.
Got your boy JRBJ. I'm in here.
Yup, and we here from Buffalo, New York. We originally from New York City.
For sure.
And yeah, we got an interesting episode today.
Big guest.
We got a big guest.
Big guest.
His name is Antoine Mason,
Yep.
son of Anthony Mason.
Yep.
If you don't know who Anthony Mason is, please do your Googles because this man is very well respected
For sure.
throughout the league. He's played for the New York Knicks. He's played for the Hornets.
Miami Heat, I believe.
Miami Heat. A couple of teams. So he's definitely he's been to the finals, right?
Oh yeah. I believe they went to the
Yeah,
finals.
he went to the finals. So his son, Antoine Mason, has agreed to speak with us today. To share his journey, his story.
Yeah.
Me and John Rick have both gone to school with Antoine.
Yep.
For I think 3 years.
Yeah, 3-4 years. Yeah.
3-4 years. He was the leading scorer in the nation.
Yep.
At one point, he was like the second leading scorer in the MAC conference.
1,000 points, 2,000. I think he has over 2,000 points.
Yeah.
His career. I believe 2-time MAC All First Team. I believe he made the rookie MAC, the freshman MAC team. Like, this dude's well accomplished. Real humble guy. Like Zadi said, we've known him for a few years in college. One of the most humble people that you can meet, honestly.
Facts. Like, when my experiences with him were never bad, and he definitely gave me some dope times at NU because he was putting up fucking buckets and we was just going crazy.
Going crazy, yes.
You know what I mean?
This is facts.
Yeah, so he's gonna be speaking with us today. We will be able to see how he's living. Currently, he's playing overseas and stuff. Playing in different professional leagues.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to his hustle and his grind. I know he's trying to aim for the NBA. Definitely, look him up.
Yeah, check out YouTube. He's got a few highlights on there from his last season, and he's got hella college highlights. Like we said, this man was very well accomplished in the collegiate game. Played against a lot of NBA players during his time in college as well.
Yeah, I just wanna ask him questions that maybe everybody else would want to know. Also, him, being the son of a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of pressures that put on him?
Oh, for sure.
How that changed him as a person. How he grew up. Just how he. It's interesting. I mean, because you have an NBA player, and I got the chance to actually shake Anthony Mason's hand, and rest in peace. My condolences to the family. Sure. I'm sorry we didn't mention that before. He did pass, but he is his legacy is set in stone.
Yeah, it's gonna live on forever.
My man was something serious. He was an enforcer for the Knicks and for a couple teams. People wasn't playing with Anthony Mason.
Yeah, I agree, man. He, like I said, I'm a big Knicks fan. He's a Knicks legend to me. Really put a lot of, just me watching a lot of the old games, it was very joyous just to see the way he played, everything like that. And I think Antoine approaches the game with that joy, with that passion,
Facts, yeah.
and being us able to see him up close and personal, just going to school with him, and then even on TV afterwards, like it's really amazing to
Word.
like just to see that journey for someone that we know.
Word. So I did tell him we was gonna call him, and I just seen he's been working hard, and I just felt like we should, reach out to him,
Oh, yeah.
maybe just because it's different when you see somebody growing up, and you're proud of. So yeah, how about we give him a call now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and we'll see what we about to do. We'll see what he got to say.
For sure.
All right, let's get it. Hopefully he picks up.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man? Welcome to the Remember the Name podcast. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being on. It's John Rick here. We definitely appreciate you coming on, letting us know a little about what's going on right now.
Word, man. I already remember a couple years back, man. We used to, see each other around school, partake in the same activities at times. And it's been nice seeing you, grow via social media and kind of interacting with you and stuff like that. So it's been nice kind of following you on your journey. And it's kind of cool knowing you. Like, I can't even lie. So,
I appreciate that.
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
thank you for coming on to the podcast. So yeah, let's get right into things. You know what I'm saying? Can you just tell us a little bit about what's been going on as of late? Because I know you've been busy, even though all of this quarantine stuff going on. Can you just tell us a little bit about what's been going on?
Yeah, I guess I'll get into the season that got shut down because of the whole pandemic. I was in Canada with Halifax Hurricanes. And the season was going all right. We were making our way into the playoff race. I was actually playing really well. I was leading the league in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
It was just super focused, locked in for the second half of the season. And the pandemic just shut everything down. We was actually going into a town that had a case. So our coach asked us if we wanted to risk it, and
Yeah.
obviously we wanted to play, but at the same time we didn't want to jeopardize anybody's health. And then the league ended up suspending the league for a bit and then shutting it down. So then I came home around March.
Okay.
And, it was kind of weird seeing, everybody rushing to the grocery stores and everything like that. It was nuts. My mom was nervous. Like, she had, she purchased so many things from, the grocery store that I was like, we don't need. But, and then they started closing down the basketball courts outside. New Yorkers.
Yeah.
And
Dog.
everybody's outside, so it caught me off guard. And luckily, I had a hoop at my house that I was just shooting, just working on my game still.
Yeah.
And then I'm blessed to have my dad. He always had machines and stuff in the house.
Right.
So I was just staying in shape like that. And then I actually found a spot outside where they left the hoops up. So I was just on the courts every day, just climbing every single day, taking advantage of this pandemic, getting better, working on things that I wanted to work on, but I didn't have the time to work on.
Right.
So I was taking full advantage of it, and then recently I just signed a deal headed to Spain.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah. Congrats.
It's in the Gold League, but it's a perfect opportunity for me because the Gold League is right underneath the top league in Spain, which is the ACB, and the ACB is top three leagues in the world, right underneath the NBA Euro League. So.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
I have a buyout clause as well, so I'm
Yeah.
focused, and I just can't wait to take advantage of the opportunity.
Quick question. Have they for the Gold League you were saying, have they like kind of contacted you and kind of come up with like a procedure because everything going on? Have they let you know anything?
Yeah. Yeah, they contacted me, they showed their level of interest, and then I had them contact my agent, and then I signed the deal, and then throughout, after signing the deal, I spoke to the president, the GM, the coach,
Oh,
and
wow.
just been, staying in touch with them, and, because of the pandemic, everything is kind of weird because, the U.S., a lot of countries close the borders on U.S., so
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for, things to settle down for them to give me instructions on, they said I need to get a visa and everything, so
Right.
they're giving me that information, on a daily of what I need to get so I can be ready to fly out there. But, while I'm waiting,
Yeah.
in the gym every single day working on my game, with my trainer working on, my weaknesses, make my strengths even better.
Yeah, dog. I see you on freaking Facebook with fucking 8,000 muscles and shit. Yo,
Yeah, I actually did like one of the craziest workouts I've been doing. Like, I've been working on the beach with my boy Chris Cox.
Okay.
And those are some tough workouts. And then I go on the football field and I be pushing the sled. And these days been really hot, so like
Yeah.
it's been really tough. But I mean, at the same time, I'm just dedicated to the craft. Like, you sometimes have to make those sacrifices to, achieve what you want to do.
Right.
I kind of wrote a list of like goals that I want to achieve once I get into certain situations and actually come, I'm speaking it into existence and it actually comes into existence.
Nah, facts.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, you gotta manifest it. You gotta speak it into existence. Know what I'm saying, law of attraction, and just, know what I mean, just staying positive, staying close to God, and always first. But when did you fall in love with basketball per se? Like, was it like a right away kind of thing, with your dad, being involved and stuff?
Yeah, I always tell people I was pretty much born into Madison Square Garden, so I kind of like fell in love with the game since I was young, just going to the game. When I was too young to remember, all I used to hear was my dad's name. I used to just smile inside while my mom was holding me, and then as I start getting older and start understanding the game and watching him, I start getting more level of appreciation of what he's doing at the highest level, where I want to go, and you start having those dreams, those visions of playing in the NBA, and then from there, I just soaked all his knowledge up as much as I could. Once I get certain levels, mature age, start working out with him and just picking his mind on his career, on his experiences, and try to better myself while doing it.
It's crazy. Like, you kind of, like, like, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? You sound so humble. You know what I'm saying? And so grateful. You know what I'm saying, for the opportunity. And it's crazy because, like, when you see a game, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you hooping, like, you drill your fucking shoulder in somebody's chest. You know what I'm saying? And put the shot up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's just dope. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from your...
It's funny, my parents and like family members always say you have like two personalities, like the quiet, calm, whatever, like off the court, but like when you're on the court, you're a different person.
Right.
I don't know, I've been very competitive since young, and I think it came from being like one of the youngest cousins. Like, I always wanted to hang out with my older cousins. And, like, me and my favorite cousin Keith, we were like, 1 year apart, but we always wanted to hang out with our older cousins, and they kind of like, nah, blah, blah. So when they did let us play or whatever, we just tried to take advantage of it. We didn't want to lose, and we didn't want to mess up. So I think, from that, and then being around my dad, he was competitive at everything, pushing me, and he even like would take that
That's
to like. Even my mom, she's competitive. Like she's quiet and all, but she's very competitive. So I've just been around a bunch of competitive people that kind of installed it in me.
Yeah, that goes into the one question I wanted to ask. I was because I know your dad was a all-star at one point in his career. Did that put any like added pressure on you to kind of like work harder or just maybe extra motivation because you've seen that someone in your family achieve the highest goal possible when it comes to playing basketball, just making it to the league, even making an all-star?
Yeah. I don't think it like it's funny. My parents actually introduced me to basketball last. They didn't want me to have that pressure of I want to play basketball because of my dad. They wanted me if I wanted to play, then I was gonna play. And I never really had that, forced pressure of playing basketball. I always loved to do it, and then I stopped putting pressure on myself. Like, obviously my dad is, his career played in the NBA All Star, and I always told him I want to be the best Mason out of
Out of all of them,
like,
yeah.
That's he was like that's a big shoes to fill, but I mean, he pushed me to that point. I he wasn't a like some people like hear that and then they get a little selfish and I'm not gonna help with it. He said, all right, if you want to be as good as me or better, then we're doing this, we're doing that. And that meant waking up at 5 in the morning and just
Right.
grinding, seeing where my stamina is at, seeing where my game's at, and just pushing me to another level.
Right.
And from all those workouts and stuff like playing in Niagara that year that I led the nation in scoring, that summer was so crucial for me and him. We worked on everything, especially knowing that I was going to have a new team because, a lot
new
of people
coach.
transferred, a different coach.
Mhm.
Like, we worked on, like, everything, like single coverage, double teams, triple teams, and conditioning and everything where the game just slowed down for me. So
Oh, got you.
I always knew, like, I'm my own person,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad is my dad, so I never put that pressure of I have to be him. I always wanted to be myself and,
For sure.
make him proud. And that's where, I stood at that. So as far as pressure, I always put pressure on myself because I expect greatness from myself. And, my parents always say they're proud of it. Like, they always said they was proud of me. My mom always said she's proud of me regardless of what I do.
Oh, yeah.
But I have that pressure for myself that I want to achieve certain things. So there's a self-pressure. It's not necessarily, it was pressure like that I worried about everybody else in the house.
Got you. I know just from Niagara and then you went to Auburn. Do you think you playing at a kind of like a smaller school to start your career helped kind of develop your game? I know if you went to like maybe a bigger school, they were trying to type cast you into a certain role, but like being at Niagara, you're kind of able to like spread your wings and kind of diversify your game. Do you think that might have helped you in the long run, possibly?
That definitely helped me, and I had great coaches around me, from head coaches, coaches to assistant coaches that really spent time with me, put extra work in. Like after practice, before practice, I was with an assistant coach, looking at film or on the court, just working on my game. And sometimes you need that, even if it's in a mid-major to high major. Like the difference that I learned from mid-major is the coaches are more, I guess, more out there, more involved with you. Where the high majors, they're there, but they expect you to like do it yourself. Like they expect you to like you're at that level, so you need to prepare yourself. So I mean, I like mid-major kind of helped me a lot because they stay on you. It's like, all right, you better do this, you better do this. Because the high major schools, they want you to do it, like they expect you to do it, so that like you're at this level, you should know how to do it. So, I mean, starting in Niagara helped me a lot.
nice. And so I know after Niagara, you went to Auburn, right? How was your experience over there?
How was Bruce Pearl playing for him?
Yeah.
Coach Pearl, I love Coach Pearl. Like I still talk to him to this day. Like we have a really good relationship. ended up in a booth in missing like 6 to 8 games, but I knew it was my senior year, so I tried to like come back early, and you know, I started getting into shape, I started getting into a rhythm, and then my dad was sick, it was unexpected, and then he passed away. So a lot like once he passed, like at the end of the season was kind of a blur to me. So I felt like I never really had my senior year. Like I start getting into a good rhythm, start feeling good about myself, like playing against LSU, Kentucky, and games like that. I started getting into a rhythm, but then my dad was sick and then he passed, and that actually brought me into asking myself, do I really want to play? Like I felt out of love with the game after he passed, and it took me a minute to ask myself like, do you really want to do this? And it was a bad situation for me because after the season, it was right into the NBA workouts and everything.
Right.
In my mind, mentally, I was not there. I was dealing with a lot. So I was playing, but not to my best or full potential.
Gotcha.
And God always have a path for me. So I feel like this is my path to mature and keep getting better. Where the next time I get that opportunity, I'm not going to look back and take full advantage of it. So right now, like I said, I have that opportunity in Spain, but when I was going through that process, it was really tough, and I had to take like 2 weeks off. Like I don't touch a basketball, don't even like, look at it, don't worry about it, and see if you really want to see if you actually gonna do it. And
Right.
like during that 2 weeks, I started getting that itchy feel of like want to play basketball, and I just told myself, if you're gonna play, you gotta dedicate yourself to it. You gotta dedicate yourself. Can't make excuses. Yeah, your dad passed. Yes, obviously he's a big piece of your life, but he wouldn't want me to not achieve my dreams or just be complacent or average because of him passing. He would actually be more mad if I did that. So
Yeah.
right
That.
now I'm just Right now I just when I play I think of my parents, my mom and dad, and how much they sacrificed for me and how much I know they love me, and just try to honor them by playing my best abilities.
Oh yeah, that's dope, man. Like, and I don't know. I feel like when you just when you just think about everything you've gone through, especially with your dad having such an influence, in your life and just bringing you into that world. You know what I'm saying? And you especially just wanting, just to be in front of him for all of that. Did your like role kind of change? Do you think like maybe just within your family or or just how you lived your life?
Oh yeah, I definitely mature. Like I always say I was mature, but like once he passed, it was like a different maturity. Like it I was the man of the house. That's what
Yeah.
pretty much was it. I was the man of the house, and I had to, you know, take care of myself, make sure at that time my mom was straight, make sure my nana was straight, who was still alive at that point, and you know, I felt that's actually when I felt the pressure of taking care of my family, and I remember my mom said, "You look a little stressed, like." What you need to focus on is yourself. And she said, we're going to be all right. Like, we're fine. You have to focus on yourself. You have to love life. You have to enjoy life. You can't stress about life. And that kind of put me at ease where, everything I do every day, I just live life to, the fullest. I enjoy it. You know, obviously I'm very close to my family, and being able to stay in touch with them helps me. And yeah, it's like I'm pretty much mature as that,
Yeah.
being a man at that time, and finding a balance of basketball, family, and enjoying life all at once.
Shout out to all the powerful women out there in our lives. I just want to say that to mothers out there. Shout out to them. I'm saying to the fathers as well. Just family in general. You know what I mean, like you said, and just going after your passion.
I just want to maybe kind of talk about like what's your thoughts on the season currently right now in the NBA. I know they got the bubble going on. I didn't know if you had any like favorites who you might think would win this year. If you have any finals predictions for us.
Oh man, favorites to win.
Yeah. We need two teams.
It's so tough because
Man, don't be PC, man. I know you know some of these guys too. Don't do
I
that.
know some people, but I mean, as far as like who's gonna win it, like everybody knows the Clippers are dangerous.
Oh yeah.
The Lakers are dangerous. Those are the two teams that everybody expects to make it to the finals. But at the same time, you have teams like Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Type of environment.
You heard?
It's like AAU, and I've seen teams like shout out to Gauchos. I've seen teams playing with nothing but guards.
Right.
Situation that's gonna be.
It's too much, man. It's just too much.
That's a lot of firepower.
A lot. And the tempo is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to figure out in a neutral stadium where it's all about basketball, and I look at the teams that just have like straight hoopers. Like some people fit in certain
environments,
but other people are straight hoopers, and I'm looking at they might have that advantage. Like in the East Coast, obviously the Bucks are a team favorite, but I also like the Celtics.
Oh, you one of those ones. All right. Mm-hmm. I feel like everybody's been picking the Celtics.
And I actually like the Heat too.
Okay.
Is he not speaking my language?
Oh man.
I've always been like a Heat fan, so.
Oh yeah.
I always have their support, but.
Yeah, the Heat are sneak. They're a little sleeper. They're definitely a little sleeper.
If I had to choose
one from each
in the finals, I would go with the Clippers versus Celtics.
Oh wow.
Clippers, Celtics.
Clippers.
Bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Celtics.
Okay.
I'll put the Celtics in.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
Kemba's healthy, then I'll go with the Celtics.
All right. Well,
Kemba is big.
Yeah.
Can't doubt him. Yo, what would you say was like the highlight so far of your career that you just love the most, like, or that you just hold kind of the most dearly to you?
I don't know. I have a lot of moments. Probably my first game ever in college. Just that experience of having my family there. They were cheering for me and just seeing me, seeing their son perform in college at a high level. That was a huge experience. Probably when I scored my 1,000-point, 2,000-point in college.
Word.
come on.
This year in Canada, I became a all-time leading scorer for the franchise Halifax. So
Talk about it.
I had a lot of moments in China. My mom came out to China and I scored 59 one game. Like,
Oh wow.
it was like a lot
talk
of
your
big
shit.
moments that I feel like
Yeah.
I can't just place one, but I have a lot of good memories.
Yeah, I can't lie. Like, one of my favorite moments was definitely like when you were facing like all those NBA players on
Kentucky?
On Kentucky.
Yeah,
Hell
that
yeah.
That's one of my favorite moments as well.
Yeah.
Because that whole time, when I was deciding on what school I was going to choose, like every time I said like a team, my dad was like, they play Kentucky. I was like, so? And he was like, all right, they got talent. They have like at that time Willie Cauley-Stein that could play guard 1 through 5.
right.
And in my mind, I said nobody could guard me. So now my ego kicked in.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
then when I played against them, it was actually my dad was sick, so I was like, if I'm leaving my dad's bedside, I'm and
Yeah.
I was in a whole different type of zone against them,
Oh yeah.
and I did it twice. So I like the first time I did really well, and then the second time I made sure I did really well. I didn't want them to think I was a fluke. Like, nah, I'm here, and I made my presence felt. And I know, you know, the players that's in the NBA, they remember that.
Who else was on there? It was Willie. It was
Booker
Devin.
on that team?
Towns,
Towns,
Booker,
wow. It's like an NBA All-Star
Haskins
squad.
Twins, Trey Lyles, Tyler Eulis. They had a crew.
Yeah, they're
Harrison
like,
I made
brothers.
sure,
Yeah.
I made sure everyone who thought they could guard me knew who I was.
no, that's a fact, bro. It's a fact.
That's weird. Damn, man. Like, I don't know. I wish I had those genetics. You know how I wish I could dunk, my nigga? Like, if I could just dunk one time, you know what I'm saying?
You'd be
Like, not
good.
lower the rim, not cheat. You know what I mean? Just dunk one time, you know what I'm saying? But this guy who could fucking dunk, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Just cook, man. Like, that's talent, bro. Like, God bless all of your gifts, man. Like, I definitely hope, you know, from here on out, like, you just get the best news, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
congratulations again. We do have, like, can we hold you for a little bit more?
I got one more question. Yeah, I wanted to know what part of your game do you think is like your strongest, and then one part of your game do you think is kind of your weakest point, kind of like to see if you're kind of more self-aware and see, because I know you said you're working on your strengths and you're working on your weakness. I just want to see like where in your game you think you might need improvement, or where you think that you are at a good spot going forward.
In my game, where I can improve, just consistency.
Gotcha.
But my fundamentals, for me, you know, like I can score
Oh yeah.
30, 40, 50 any type of night.
Oh, for sure.
But if, for me, I want to make sure my percentage is really well. It's high.
Mhm.
So I try to take, you know, smarter shots, better shots, which I've been watching, you know, certain players in the league, seeing how they get their shots, knowing my game, where I'm comfortable at, positions that I know are easy for me to score.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes you get fatigued where you just may rush a shot or may not be low enough when you're taking a shot, and then you remind yourself, oh, come on, man, you need to do this, you need to do that. So that, for me, is making sure I'm in the best shape, which I am now, and
Right.
getting to my fundamentals where, you know, if I miss a shot or something, I can correct it right away. I don't come down, miss 2, 3, and then figure it out.
Yeah.
I make the adjustments right away. And strength-wise, I can get to the hole at will.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I
can,
agree.
You know, just score in different ways, which makes it tough on defenders.
Like, he
And,
really,
you know,
like, you really like a old school but new school kind of player, because it's kind of like you have like that bruiser
That
kind of
strength,
element
yeah.
too, you know what I mean? Like, where you a bully, you know what I mean, your way into it, but you could shoot, you know what I mean, as well. So,
Yeah, finishes with contact great. That's probably the biggest thing I noticed.
I embrace the contact.
Oh yeah.
And I actually, you know, I was like, what was it, in college, and this year in Canada, I led the league in scoring, and I also led it in free throws made. So,
Okay.
like, my job is to try to put that pressure on the defenders where they have to make a decision of either you found me or I'm just scoring. Like, I try to figure out how to get them in bad positions for themselves or their team, and you know, score and make a play for my teammates, get my teammates involved. So I've been working on a whole bunch of things in my game, and trying to just sharpen up my craft.
don't let me know too much, Antoine, because you know, you know what I mean, I'll pull up on you real quick, boy. Like, I'll pull up on you.
This bag is big, man.
Come
A
on.
lot of this bag.
Come on. You got all the tricks. I feel you.
Yeah. Nah, but I just want to ask a basketball question, because I think that's just like a cool ass question. like, if you were to like, I don't know, maybe it's just I don't know. Let's see if you answer. But like, if you were to be drafted by a team, you know what I'm saying, right off rip, who would you want to play for, or who? What are a couple teams?
Who
Like,
would I? A couple of teams. Well, obviously, I would love to play for the Knicks. I know.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
come on.
It's bad. Like it's looking bad.
Let's go. We
But
need you.
Coming from New York, a hometown kid, that would be amazing. If my dad made his name, that would be amazing to play at. I always loved Miami because that's when my dad made it to the All Star. And then after he retired, my second favorite player, Dwayne Wade, was on the Heat his whole career. So it kind of like, I was kind of stuck on the Heat. So those two organizations would be amazing. But I would play for anybody right now. I don't
Right.
In the NBA, I would play for me, it's just getting that opportunity to, reach my goals. And like I said, I wrote a list, and it wasn't like a home run. Oh, you're gonna do this and do that. Like it's built my career into that position where I could get that opportunity. So it's a slow grind, but I know what I have to do.
yeah.
Yeah, man, we're rooting for you and everything for
Facts.
sure.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So if there was like advice you would give, you know what I'm saying, to a young hooper right now, you know what I'm saying, what would that be?
Don't let anybody put limitations on your dreams or your vision. Sacrifice. There's got to be times where you have to sacrifice time with your family, the out social world, and you have to dedicate to the craft. Dedicate yourself to the craft.
Oh, yeah.
And just look out every day. Try to get better. Try to compete with yourself. Be better than what you were the day before. And if you keep doing that, you'll be on the right track. So for me, I don't look at this person's doing that, this person's doing this. Like how can I get better? How can I be better than what I was yesterday? That's what the motto I've been sticking to.
Good. Bob.
And the progressions of myself really makes me feel good. I'm competitive, so I'm pretty much competing with myself. I just want to be better than I was the day before.
Hell yeah. Y'all need to look out. Y'all need to look out for this man. Check out his tapes. You know what I'm saying? He got some highlight tapes. You know what I mean? Take his advice. Follow your passion. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Don't set limitations. Saying God first, family first. You said you was a D Wade fan, right?
Yeah.
So you think he's a better number 3 than Allen Iverson?
Oh, here we go with this debate.
Here we go.
Here we go.
My third favorite player.
Here we go.
Like they're like tied. Like I would say, yeah, D-Wade is a better number 3, but for the culture, Iverson did so much for the culture.
That's a fact.
I had the opportunity to meet him multiple times when my dad was playing, and he signed sneakers for me and everything. He was like my second favorite player of all time until Wade. And I mean, it's close. It's a close race between them, but he did for the culture.
Yeah, it's just almost like unmatched for both of them. Like,
I mean,
it's so great.
He's the reason why people wear braids,
Right.
hats, sleeves. Like I wear sleeves, and I got that from him.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he made a huge impact for the culture. So,
My Spanish ass wanted cornrows. Hell yeah. And my 2K player or my NBA Live player always had cornrows whenever I created him, just because of Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
There you go.
Crazy. Yeah, his impact is second to none. Like obviously Jordan has the sneakers and everything, but like
Nah, it's not like, yeah.
who you wanted to be, like I would say is AI. Like
Word.
everybody wanted, like I even had tape on my fingers and everything. It was like AI was somebody that I looked up to definitely. So.
Oh, for sure.
All right, thank you for answering that. You definitely have not been, PC this whole time, so I appreciate that. It's been a great ass conversation, man.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to hold you too much longer. Know what I'm saying? This been great. And yeah, thank you for visiting the Remember the Name podcast. I wish you well for the rest of your career, and I'm gonna keep on following you, man.
Oh, yeah,
and,
for sure.
And please keep on supporting us like you just did. And yo, God bless us all, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again, bro.
Thank you. God willing, when I make it to the league, I'll come right back on this.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
See you there. All right.
Have a good one.
One.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was dope, yo. Antoine, knew him since I was a freshman, just coming into NU. I remember the first time I ever met him, I was like freshman year, first day. I walk into the dorms, and I'm walking through the hallway, and like go down the hall.
Niagara University.
Niagara University, yeah, NU. So I walk down the hall, going to this, walking by this room, a bunch of people in there. I'm like, yo, does anyone want to play basketball? And to little behold, it's like the whole Division I basketball team in there. So I'm everybody looking at me crazy. And like, but Antoine, he's always a very nice guy, like, really nice dude. Probably one of the most humble people that I've met. Like, honestly, like, he would help anyone with anything. Like, it's unbelievable, especially because
that's why
his upbringing. It's crazy.
I don't like feel a way about giving his props and giving him respects and his roses right now, bro. Because it's like when you see somebody grow up, you know what I'm saying, just like right beside you, kind of like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying, you get to see them and stuff. Like it's a different kind of experience. You know what I'm saying, and you see. Like I've seen how hard he worked. You know what I'm saying? I've never had a bad encounter with him.
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
I can't speak for the other dudes. You know what I'm saying? But him, like, you know what I'm saying? We always been cordial, cool, and yeah, that was dope of him for coming up on it, man.
Oh yeah, man. We definitely appreciate him coming on here. His dad's a legend to me. I'm a big Knicks fan, so I definitely appreciate everything his dad has done. And for our franchise, when we was actually having a chance to win chips, he was out there putting his body on the line just to help the team out. And I hope he achieves all his goals. I know he made that list. I'm gonna be rooting for him. I'm gonna be watching it closely, cheering for him in Spain. Hopefully, he gets his chance at the top league in Spain, and then from there, the sky's the limit.
Sky's the fucking limit, man. Hopefully. Not even. I know he could.
Yeah, he's gonna kill it. Everywhere he goes, he plays well.
Yeah, he plays well,
and he works so hard. So I know he's gonna be good to go.
Facts. I know. I wanted to ask him more shit.
When he come back to the league, man, we can get some more questions going.
Like, but I didn't want to do too much.
Hold him too long.
Yeah, like, cause it's a different like. How is like. You're a kid, like you grew up with your dad, like he's a basketball player, like
right.
Like you grew up in the stadiums, you grew up in the arenas and shit, watching him. Like, that must have been dope. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
That must have been a certain type of experience. I don't know. I kind of want to ask him more. Maybe we'll have him back on the show.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna have him back on there. Great guy. But should we talk about the NBA bubble?
The bubble.
The bubble? Specifically, Lou Williams.
I got two bitches like I'm Lou.
Come on, 6 men like I'm Lou.
Will.
Alright, so the story is Lou Williams left the bubble last week for a family emergency.
Damn it, dude.
So before he returned back to the bubble, there was a picture taken by the rapper Jack Harlow, Mr. What's Poppin', inside of Magic City, I believe it is, strip club.
Now, was the picture like directly of both of them?
It was a selfie. It was a selfie. Jack Harlow posted it, deleted it very quickly. But you know how the internet goes. There's always someone watching, especially when you're rich and you're famous. So everyone got the picture of that. And now the NBA is forcing him to 10-day quarantine because of it. And from what I'm gathering, Lou Williams said he stopped by that establishment because of their food, and he was getting him some food.
He was trying to get him some wings.
From a lot of people I've seen on the internet, they did say the food there is A1. So
my boy can't get him some wings or something.
So I seen a couple people been trying to play my man Lou Williams too.
Look,
as well.
I'm just saying, who doesn't want to pass by some nice ass, and some nice titties.
It's on his way
go
back.
and order some wings.
Some
Like,
wings.
that's all I'm saying.
Let that man eat, man. He hungry.
Can he live?
Can he live? Especially with the way the bubble food they've been talking about. Man, just want a 10-piece of wings, some spicy joints with some
Word.
lemon peppers in it. What's up?
Lemon pepper wings and some poon.
Come on, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Word.
But yeah, the 10-day quarantine thing's crazy. I guess
What's
he's
some mouth sauce on the side.
oh, come on, and a view. But they say he's gonna miss 2 the placement games out of the 8 with the 10-day quarantine because the season starts, I think, soon. From now, by the time this comes out, you probably had at least one at least regular game by now. But what I would say is, like, better him go now than in the middle of a playoff run.
Right.
Like, I don't know, these guys being on the Clippers, they're probably going to go to around the Western Conference Finals, so they're going to be in the bubble for months. So I would rather him do this now than go later on and then have to miss playoff games. And like he said, we don't really know what he was doing before that. He definitely could have had that family emergency, and on his way back, he just stopped at the spot and got some stuff. That's it.
Come on, you gotta think smarter than that, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna jump on Lou for nothing.
Do you think he capping?
I would say the emergency might have been real, but I say on the way back he definitely just wanted to have some fun before he gets locked up for a few months. And like, I'm not gonna blame the man. I'm not gonna persecute him like I've seen other people persecute him, because like he's gonna be there for a while, and he was just trying to have some fun. You can't be too mad at some certain people breaking certain rules, even though it is putting a risk on the other players. But he will be tested. He will be quarantined. And you have other people in the country breaking a lot of rules as well. So, I don't know, man. I just don't think you should persecute him too badly for what he did.
John, fuck out of here, bro.
All right. He's risking people, though.
But that's what he's doing. Like,
yeah, but he's doing the self-quarantine, and he's being tested every day. So
I don't give a fuck. Who knows who you come
he
in
was
contact
in contact with. No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But who knows when any of these people leave the bubble who they come in contact with.
Exactly. So that's why you stick to your word and you just do what you say you're gonna do.
You think the Clippers should
that.
suspend him or something for a couple more games on top of what he's missing?
Hell yeah. I mean, no. Honestly, no. Just because this is what the NBA decided to do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. But honestly, it wouldn't do them any good. But they're fortunate enough to have the deepest team in the fucking league. So
yeah, for sure. They can withstand not having him. But I do think they will need him for a playoff series, especially two of them.
He's their bench.
He's their major scorer for the bench. He's their finisher, honestly. If you want to be real, he's one of their big time finishers. He get his shot off whenever he needs. So I don't know. I would just let him rock the 10-day quarantine. Let him miss those 2 games. I think that's punishment enough. Obviously, he probably won't be doing this again. But just stall my man out, man. He just wants some food. Let him rock out. Let him get his food. And Jack Harlow, you got to be smarter than that, my man. To be honest, you have to be smarter than that. You know this man is supposed to be in a bubble. He ain't supposed to be going nowhere. You can't be taking no selfies with this man. And if you did take the selfie, hold on to that for a few months and post it later.
Nigga got caught trying to look at other bubbles. Bubble butt.
Come on. My man Lou, man. I ain't mad at you, Lou. I ain't mad at you, bro. You seen what they tried to do to Kuzma? Yo, my man Kyle Kuzma, the first game of the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
He had a terrible game. Everybody on the internet was roasting him like, yo, LeBron going to trade you, da-da-da, blase. My man came out in the second game, started 6 for 6, 4 for 4 from 3, dropped like 25 points. I seen tweets, people talking about, yo, the internet bullied Kuzma into being nice. shit is crazy, bro.
Put respect on, look, honestly, I still doubt Kuzma. I don't think he's going to be that much of an integral part. And I feel like he needs, because he had that kind of like, I'll say freedom this game.
Mm-hmm.
feel like he was able to succeed, but he's not gonna get that every game. He has to search for his own way to contribute offensively and throughout the game in other parts. And I feel like he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like being with LeBron is halting his progression, and he just needs to be traded to another team. And he can't do anything about it right now, but I don't think he's gonna be as important of a part as people make him out to be. Maybe one series. Maybe one series.
I think he will.
One series he will be.
I think every series
he's not consistent enough for me.
Excuse me. I think he will, for the simple fact, I think playing in the bubble with the limited crowd, no crowd atmosphere, it's kind of a little easier for him because he won't be booed as much. There won't be the added pressure of the crowd reacting to everything he does. I think he'll be able to play more freely. I also predict the same thing for a player like Ben Simmons when it comes to shooting. They'll be able to play more freely because of the atmosphere they're in. It's like Antoine was saying earlier, it's like an AAU atmosphere. So players can gain confidence a little quicker and stuff like that. And I think that's going to really help him out. And like the guys that actually real hoopers, like that can really play that little quick AAU tournament style game, I think it'll help him out. And I think Kuzma is kind of one of those players that will react nicely off of the energy that's being given off in an empty gym environment. So I think he's going to do really well.
I see your point.
Him and Simmons. Simmons is going to surprise you too, bro.
You might have a point, and I do, and I especially Simmons too. I can see that. You have a point with that. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else is going to kind of play a certain way as well. They get affected by that too. So let's see. You know, hopefully. But hopefully not, because I don't want Kuzma to be.
I got the Lakers winning. I need that. I need Kuzma to be NBA All-Star.
You hurt Antoine.
Man, he was just being nice to you, dog.
You don't even know I like the Rockets.
He don't.
He probably never even fucking listened to this shit before.
He probably didn't hear you. But the one player that I really like in the bubble, Denver Nuggets forward / center / guard / everything, Bull. My man been killing it. I don't understand how all these NBA teams let a 7'3" dude that could shoot threes and dribble just go to the second round.
They got him at point guard.
They had him playing guard. They had him playing forward. First game, he blocked 5 shots, hit like 3 threes. Like, this man, it was different, yo. And I think if he puts on like 20 pounds or so next year, a year after, he's going to be a real problem, bro.
You think he'll be the second coming of Giannis?
I wouldn't say Giannis. I think he has a more of a game similar to Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, he's kind of slow.
He's like a Kristaps kind of player because like he can put the ball on the deck and he's really big.
He's
he doesn't
so
need.
Tall, you don't dunk him.
Yeah. And he can actually shoot.
And he could dribble a little too.
He could shoot. That man could shoot. In college, I think he shot over 40% in the games before he got hurt. And I think he could be a problem in a few years for Denver. Denver is the best team at taking really good players that people just cast away.
Dude, Denver, like I said before, Denver is just the same Denver they were back in the day.
Next year,
full of great players. No, full of very good players, but none of them are great.
Yeah, I like Joker a lot, but I wouldn't say he's barely a top 10 player to me.
Do you think he's an MVP caliber player?
He could win the award because the stats he puts up and the great record of the team, but I don't look to him to be like the number one option of a championship team. No, I don't think he could be that. But with the surrounding pieces, maybe. I think if Porter Jr. develops, if Bull develops, Jamal Murray, that's a really good squad you have there. Will Barton, like Gary Harris.
Yeah, I like Will Barton.
Like they got some players that could really go on, and I think Bull and Michael Porter will be really good in the years to come.
If he can stay healthy, he's gonna.
Yo, they stole that dude. They stole him. He was the last pick in the lottery. Last pick in the lottery. Nobody wanted him because he got hurt the year before. I'm like, yo, this dude's a 6'8" guard, 6'9" guard. He can play 4 positions. He can shoot. He can dribble. Like, what else do you need? What else do you need?
I mean, Nuggets are good. They're talented, but they're not. They're like the Clippers to me. They're like the Denver from the past to me. Like, they look like a threat. They look scary. They have the pieces to be scary, but they're just not gonna get.
You're not gonna get over the hump.
They're not.
Yeah, I feel you.
You got the Rockets playing AAU style. You got. I feel like Jimmy is gonna benefit from this.
Jimmy
AAU
Butler.
style.
Yeah, he's gonna eat.
I feel like the Mavericks are gonna be interesting. You see Seth Curry.
They'll probably lose in the first round, depending on matchup.
Depending on, I don't
They're
know.
losing the Lakers and the Clippers. They'll lose to both those teams.
Yeah, but that's I don't know. They have enough talent. They could that's a possible upset.
They're not upsetting those two teams. Maybe someone else, but not those two teams.
I feel
Those
like
two
they
teams
could
are locked
possibly-
and loaded. LeBron not losing to them. Kawhi is locking up Luka when playoff starts. Kawhi will be strapping Luka up as soon as he starts guarding him. Promise you that. I promise you that.
Who's guarding
Doesn't matter, but Kawhi,
Kristaps?
that's just send mad people at him. But if Kawhi has to guard Luka,
Not answering
it's
my
gonna be
question.
Montrezl Harrell,
No.
Joakim Noah. They're gonna throw bodies at him. Zubac. They're gonna throw a lot of bodies at Paul George. Will match up for a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of bodies thrown at that man. But I think Luka will get negated if they say, "Hey, Kawhi, go out there and stop this guy," because we've seen Kawhi do it before. He's even slowed down Kevin Durant. I didn't say stop him. He slowed down Durant. He's shut down Giannis in a 4-game stretch last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Kawhi, and he's gonna be healthy. So
He's
we'll
gonna be
see.
healthy, man.
We'll see, but it's still a tough matchup.
Tough matchup though.
Still a tough matchup. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say he's gonna go 7 games,
He'll go 5,
But it would
He'll go
definitely
5.
it could definitely
maybe 6.
it could definitely go 6.
He'll probably go 5.
I'll say 4-2.
Plus that Lou Williams thing. If Lou Williams doesn't play, they have a better chance. But I don't see Kawhi not locking up.
I don't know. You have a good coach in Rick Carlisle too, so
You got a good coach in Doc Rivers.
right.
We'll see.
They both. Then you got Los Angeles. He didn't really mention the Lakers, really, did he?
Yeah, I think he skirted away from it. I felt like he was a big LeBron fan, though, from what I can remember. Maybe it's because he was a Heat fan and LeBron was on the Heat when he was in college with us. So that makes sense. So, never know.
You never know. He said Celtics too.
Yeah, Celtics, man. Celtics are an interesting team. I don't believe in them. Every single other person in the world believes in them.
He basically believes exactly what I believe.
Guards will dominate in this setting.
He thinks the Clippers could take it, the Rockets, or the Celtics.
He probably thinks the Lakers, too, if they get out the goddamn conference.
Can't mention them.
We'll see, man.
Can't mention them at all.
Mhm.
So that is a point. But
What we got
Anyway.
next?
what else is on the docket? So
Got a lot of new music.
facts.
Whew, my boy dropped.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Both of our boys dropped.
Oh, you're a Drake fan.
No,
Okay.
whoa, you a Drake fan.
Chill, dog.
You a Drake fan.
I like Drake. Drake my guy, man.
You a
But
Drake fan.
That's not who I'm talking about.
My boy J. Cole.
That's my boy, J. Cole. I don't know what you talking about. You're a new J. Cole fan, man. I feel like you're a 2018 J. Cole fan.
I'm dead. You wish. You fucking wish, dog. Anyway,
All right.
I'm not gonna even entertain you.
Everybody knows that I'm a bigger J. Cole fan than you. Comment
Who the
in the
fuck
comment
is
section and
everybody?
let us know who you think is a bigger J. Cole fan.
Who the fuck cares?
All right, whatever. Go on.
Anyway,
So how you feel about the tracks, man? Break it down.
The tracks. We have a Lion on Ice.
Let's put it up. So the first track is going to be Lion King on Ice.
The Lion King on Ice. Now, what do you? I like this track personally.
I love the track.
I don't love it.
I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel like out of the 2 tracks, is the most complete track.
It's probably the more musical track. I'll say so. It's definitely a more musical track, like a more of a produced track, I would
Yeah.
say. Highly produced track than the other track. So
You have a chorus.
Mhm,
You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? You have it's complete.
That's complete, yeah.
you
Great
know?
track though. Great track.
Great
I think
track,
it's a great track.
Bars in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Introspective shit in it.
Yeah, J. Cole's writing's amazing. His rapping's amazing. Concept is amazing because he was young Simba. Now he's the Lion King. After the years of building up, young Simba has become the Lion King. So I love the topic point and everything like that. And I love the visual too. Like he's got the dog, the pit bull. I think it's like showing him ready to break out. Like just unleash his maximum strength, his potential. Because a lot of people have been waiting for J. Cole to literally just tell every single rapper in the game, I'm way better than you, and you can't do nothing about it when it comes to rapping. I think this album or this track is going on the lines of like, yo, I'm here. I'm about to take over crazy.
But it's not the track that I enjoyed the most. The track that I enjoyed the most was the Climb Back.
Fire. That's fire track.
He put his foot, ankle, calf, and knee cap in that fucking beat, bro.
Oh, I agree. It was probably one of his most lyrical tracks he's dropped in a while, too. Constant bars on you, constant metaphors, constant everything. Like, that boy was cooking.
And he never lacks in fucking bars, to be honest. And the shit that I love about J. Cole is he can give you a mixture of harmony, a mixture of bars, a mixture of realness, and a mixture of just being human.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like making you relatable. You know what I'm saying? Making you feel like you're not the only one going through the shit you're going through at times and thinking the way you're thinking. And, you know what I mean? Like I fuck with J. Cole. And yeah, he came through with some two little joints that I fuck with. Now, do I think it's the hardest shit that he's gonna have?
Probably not.
No, but it is gonna be one of the hardest because I feel like that this is what rappers do. You know what I'm saying? You want to lead out with some of the tracks that are gonna
A little buzzworthy.
get some airplay, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out J. Cole. That's one person that definitely put music. The next person was Drake.
Oh, DJ Khaled, actually.
DJ Khaled.
You trying to play my boy DJ Khaled? Come on.
So last episode we mentioned he was gonna drop it.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that we actually heard the songs when we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I said I didn't really like the song.
Right.
I'm gonna say this podcast. All right.
Drake is the king of that, by the way.
So no. So look.
Oh, you didn't like the song? Come on, now keep going.
There's out of both of the songs.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you like more? Damn, boys be dropping 2-packs like on deck lately. Everybody dropping a 2-pack.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Which one do you like more, Grease or Pop Star?
I like Pop Star more
Because of the bars.
It just has a bop to it, you know.
Grease is a way better song though.
Grease is cool.
It's a way
Grease
better
is
song.
cool.
It's
a better song, but
I'm outside on some rich shit.
nah. But honestly, I don't. Grease is okay. Grease is okay.
I bet you in a month you're gonna love that song. I'll bet you in a month.
I mean, when you have people playing that shit fucking 24/7, sometimes you have no fucking choice but to like the shit.
Drake is the king of that though. You might not like it right away, but give it a month. You're gonna be like, damn, this joint is crazy. It's ringing different right now.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I like Pop Star, so I'll give him his credit. I switched up my little opinion. I'm a little fake. Know what I'm saying? I said I didn't like it.
Stay true, man.
Know what I mean? Shut the fuck up, John. So, who else dropped some fucking music?
I know I've been listening to. I haven't finished the whole album yet, but Logic dropped his last album. Shout out to Logic. I personally like Logic. A lot of people hate on Logic. I think unfairly hate on Logic, but I think he's a great rapper. A lot of his stuff, he raps about the content that he cares about. And I'm a miss Logic, man. To be honest with you, I'm a Logic fan. I don't know, a lot of people aren't, but I'm a Logic fan.
Not a super big Logic fan.
There we go.
But why do I have to be hating?
Yeah, for sure.
Why do I have to be hating for me not to be a big Logic fan?
I'm not saying you're hating. I'm just saying people.
You saying there we go? Like what?
Just most people. I feel like a lot of people just don't like Logic. I don't know. He has his fan base, the Rat Pack. he has his fan base, but I have a lot of people spoken with don't really relate to Logic and the topic points. I don't really relate to it a lot, but I do recognize his great ability to rap as well as speak about stuff that he cares about. And like I liked a lot of his earlier stuff. A lot of his Bobby Tarantino stuff I really like. But yeah, I've seen the general consensus is that it's fun to make fun of Logic, and I don't understand why that's a hip thing to do, to make fun of Logic.
Well, I'm not making fun of Logic.
No, not you. I'm just saying in general consensus.
Yeah.
I've seen people be trying to clown him on different places, but like Logic really carved out a nice career in the last like 5-6 years.
There's some songs I do like from Logic, but for the most part, yeah, I'm not following. But he does have great production.
Great production,
for the most part, so I can't doubt that.
Mhm.
His lyrics and where not even his lyrics, his flow sometimes I just not a super big fan of. That rapidy rap fast and shit.
Well, everyone does that.
I know, and for some people they like it, some people
they don't. I got you.
You know what I mean? But shout out to Logic and his new album.
Yeah, shout out him in his retirement. I think he's retiring to be closer to his child, be a better father. And I know also he got a deal from Twitch, like a 7-figure. Right? I didn't see that video, but I seen clips of it. But I know what I was gonna say is he got a 7-figure deal from Twitch. He's gonna be streaming games, I guess, on Twitch, so that's cool for him. He's a big time gamer. I know I went to one of his concerts once, and every concert he calls a fan up and he plays them in like Super Smash Brothers, and he usually wins. I don't think I've ever seen him lose. I think he went on like 2 tours and didn't lose not one game. So like, that man's a good gamer, and Twitch is definitely the best platform to be streaming games, and good for Logic, yo.
Facts. Hopefully he's successful in that. I don't think he's gonna stop rapping.
Yeah, me neither. I think he'll put out some stuff here and there.
Yeah. When you have that ability and certain type of passion, you know you're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Rappers do this all the time, so that when they sell another album, you know what I mean, or another project, that shit just comes fucking blasting with mad people buying that shit or streaming that shit.
Gotcha.
You know, so that could be a ploy too. So.
Oh, for sure.
Watch out for the rollouts, guys, for the next album.
Yeah, good.
It starts from early.
Mr. King of Rollouts had a big rollout last week, possibly.
Who?
Kanye West.
Oh, yeah.
Kanye West, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude. Kanye
That's your boy.
All right, I'll claim him. Kanye West is my boy, as according to Zadi. I am a big-time Kanye fan. I think he's one of the best musicians, artists of all time in the genre of music, based on his discography. The man's discography is amazing. But we will say that Kanye West is on a path that I'm not very fond of right now. He's doing a lot of things. I know he called out a lot of people on Twitter. Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner said that they are trying to control him. They try to bring doctors into him. Blah, blah, blah. Talked about Kim. Like, Kanye was saying a lot of stuff last week. And I know he's bipolar. I know that, and he's also a big. He's a guy that's not really great at articulating his thoughts, and when he tries to speak, and like it was very hard to watch what he was doing last week and a half on Twitter, just the rants and the craziness, and like it kind of makes me like, damn, yo, Kanye needs some help, but the only way he's gonna get help is if he accepts help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's just too much. It's too much we don't know.
Too much we don't know, yeah.
Too much that we see. We don't know what's going on in this guy's brain.
Exactly.
He's running for president.
Yeah.
He's saying
he gets beat
a lot of shit that just appears out of line.
Counterproductive too.
Counterproductive, but also there's always a side that kind of feel like they can understand what he's saying, and then the other side where it's like, oh, you fucking bugging.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think he's
interesting.
I think he's bugging for the most part, but I also think he's so passionate about everything he does, and then like I said, he does not really speak well on what he's thinking, And I think possibly he was having. I know one of my buddies is a doctor. He's in his rotations right now, and he is just like, I'm in my psych rotation right now, and he showed with those rants the signs of someone that's like having a manic episode, bipolar episode. So take that with a grain of salt. I feel like he does need help. There's a lot of stuff going on, being such a high profile person and high profile family. He said a lot of crazy shit, like he feels like Get Out was based on him and other shit like that. And it's like, it's a little scary, man. Especially see someone that was so prevalent in the black community at one point in his career, someone that people felt like, yo, this dude could be, I wouldn't call him the voice of the black people, but he was definitely voicing opinions that the black community cared about 5-10 years ago, and now he's just kind of like on a different wavelength than what was going on back then. So I don't really know how to judge it, man. It's a crazy little situation. He did announce he has an album coming, so all that could have been a rollout attempt of trying to gain a conversation about what he's about to drop. But I feel like a person like that, he don't need to say anything. He could just drop an album. People gonna listen. You're Kanye West. It's Kanye West.
It could have possibly been a rollout.
Could have been. I'm scared to think that. I think he's a little bit better than that, but he does tend to do a lot of outlandish shit when he is dropping music. So who knows? Hopefully he gets
Kanye
some.
be bugging, man.
Hopefully he gets some help, man. The
Sometimes
dude's too talented.
He be talking his shit, but he
Yeah,
be bugging. Man.
he be bugging. I agree. I can't really defend the man anymore.
But I don't care though. I just hope that he's healthy mentally.
Yeah, I too.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
all
me
I
too.
care about. Other than that, man, do what you will. This is your life. I can't judge you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can judge you, but it's who you probably don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, he probably don't give a fuck about what
So
most people are saying.
So fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say whatever. Now we have other deluxe albums.
A lot of people drop their deluxe.
That seems to be a trend, and
2020 trend.
And this is, and I'm just letting you guys know, this is just artists really just finessing the system.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So what they're doing is, this is for the people that just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But what they're doing is boom, right? They're putting out these tracks, they're leading these projects out with certain singles, right? Put the singles out. Now these singles that get all of these plays are part of these projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, these streams are what these artists want to go for.
Right.
This is what matters to them. This is how they're getting their money. So you put these tracks, even the tracks that you probably played 8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting them on these tracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putting these projects out. Some don't do that, but they put these projects out, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get these streams, right? Now, when you put a deluxe album out on top of the album that you already have,
Mm-hmm.
it's counted as that same album.
Yes, that's the finesse.
So you're getting the streams on top of the original streams
Mm-hmm.
you got for the first album.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? First project.
First project, yeah.
So they finessing this. This is why everybody's doing it. So because, you know, the labels are trying to cheat all these rappers. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to take food out their fucking mouths. So
right.
yeah, this is a way to finesse the system, and this is what they doing. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the labels are getting their piece of the pie too.
Oh, for sure.
You know, but it's not really about buying albums or projects anymore.
Streaming.
Yeah, that's why people are putting out projects with less content, or less tracks on them. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see 8-track albums or 8-track projects. It's not even albums anymore, it's projects.
Projects, yeah.
So,
Or the opposite, where they put 30 tracks out.
Yeah.
And try to get as much as that.
Facts.
And just
Chris
make
Brown.
Chris Brown. But Chris Brown always puts out a lot of music, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But he did
But
that
30
shit
is a
with
crazy.
He
Yeah.
did like 40.
Yeah, that
40,
was wild.
50,
That was wild. Yeah, that was like a super deluxe album right there.
Yeah, he did it first, I think, and that's how.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the first people to do it.
That's how everybody just rolled the wave.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's been a lot. I think Gunna dropped the deluxe version of his album.
Gunna.
Shout out to Gunna. Definitely check it out. A couple of the new tracks are super fire. You should definitely check that out. Who else dropped? Pop Smoke. Did he drop the deluxe version? Did that drop yet? It's supposed to drop. Couldn't even remember.
Yeah, he dropped the deluxe version.
Deluxe version. I gotta listen to that. That's on my docket.
It was cool. It was cool. It was cool.
Lil Baby dropped the deluxe version of his album, I think, not too long ago as well. So that's good. But yeah, like you were saying, the deluxe is just the perfect way to finesse, get some more numbers on your album, and all those, like you said, count towards the original album. It's the new wave to do. It's the 2020 thing. It's a COVID thing, it looks like. That's what all the boys are doing, all the girls, etc.
All the boys and girls. The boys and girls. All the boys and girls. The boys and girls.
Hey.
But yeah. But yeah.
Would you
It
want
was a pretty cool podcast.
Yeah, it was a fun episode for sure.
Alright, we have an announcement.
Oh God, here it goes.
This is the last episode of season 1 of the Remember the Name podcast.
Just sad day.
Zadi, will be moving to New York City.
Oh, the Big Apple.
To the
About to be a movie star? Damn, my
Yeah.
man, he leaving me for movies, yo. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say what borough in case niggas try to find me.
That's a fact.
But yeah, man. So what we're gonna try to work this out.
Yeah.
We're not trying to leave you guys hanging.
Yeah.
Hopefully this has been a great
Season.
podcast episode. Thank you to Antoine.
Shout out to Antoine for sure.
Through facts. Thank you to everybody who listens. Thank you, God. Thank you to you, John Rick.
Yeah, thank you as well.
And yeah, yo, Remember the Name podcast.
See you.
Am I being heard? Possibly.
Yes, you are being heard, sir.